Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, the Red Zone Cafe, 37th and Slide Road. That's where you'll find them, and I'm telling you, you'll want to. They have the best I don't have enough pancakes. I really don't.
We listened to that Nate Bargatze pancake skit the other night.
They're great food.
They're great.
I can testify. I have breakfast there all the time.
Well, Red Zone has great pancakes.
Absolutely.
But they have breakfast all day long, and y'all need to go out there. They make great hamburgers, like ballpark burgers. It's just, go there. They got meeting rooms in the back.
And they got curly fries.
And they got curly fries. And it's just, they're doing a great job. So go see them. Red Zone at the Cafe, 37th and Slide. Hey, the Owen Group, this is Mac Owen. I talked to Mac yesterday. We're working on our Hall of Honor. Mac's a huge help on that. They've got a new office location, 5107 82nd Street. It's actually right behind, what's that name of that ice cream place there on 82nd? It's, and it's right there by the country club. Anyway, Mac's office, and he's got all these awards. He's won so many awards because he's a great advertiser. In fact, yesterday I was talking to him. I said, "Where you headed?" He said, "I'm going out to do a deal with shoot for Coach McGuire." He works with Joey and the Texas Tech and everybody. McGavick, Nissan, Covenant, big names. But go to if you want to look at it and see all the things he can do. Any kind of media that you need to be advertising in, then they can do it. OwenGRP.com. OwenGRP.com, and he can help you. And also, now that we got Greg here with his Texas Tech gear, you need to be a part of the Red Raider Club. And, that's where Texas has had the advantage over us all these years, is that, number one, they had the Puff Fund, which is money from West Texas that we send to Austin, and then they give it to UT and to A&M. And Texas gets 2/3, Greg, and
right.
A&M gets 1/3. You know why that worked out like that?
Bob Bullock.
No, yeah, Bob Bullock, Lubbock guy. But the reason that Texas gets 2/3 and A&M only gets 1/3 is they gave A&M first choice.
Right before Bob died, he was a real good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And right before he died, he was in the works to get Tech a piece of the permanent endowment fund.
Yeah.
And he died before he could get it through the legislature.
Well, I know Kent.
But now you got Cody Campbell, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We forget that little old paint. We don't need that. But it's just weird that when they did that back in those days, Texas and A&M were the big schools.
Right.
Not anymore.
It's just changed.
But see, y'all didn't have a petroleum engineering department.
Yeah, now we do.
And Mr. George, what's his name, Livermore, he's the one that built the petroleum engineering out there at Tech. So if you'd had that, you would have probably had a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of money.
How come did you always you knew you were going to live in Lubbock for the rest of your life?
I didn't live here after I was 18.
UT.
I went to Austin to play football, and I stayed there 30 years until my mother got sick, and then I brought her back from Mexico, and I moved back to Lubbock. So,
but this is home.
This is home, though.
You grew up.
I grew up in Tech Terrace.
You grew up in Tech Terrace.
How much did Austin change from when you went?
I wouldn't go down there unless you pay me.
We paid. Megan and I went last fall for a night. We paid $37 to park.
To park? Where?
Downtown. It's unbelievable.
It's not just the traffic and the expense of living there now. There are a bunch of communists running that city. I don't want to have anything to do with that,
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of communists running New York.
Same people.
I know it. We got it. I didn't
want to get in a fight. I'm too old for that. So I left, came home.
Well, I wanted Greg to be here for a lot of reasons, but anyway, he's a legend. He really is. We got a couple of things to talk about. I wanted you to see the guy and see what he looks like. Now, he looked different. We got pictures of him here back in the day when he was at Lubbock High playing football star. But this is what you look like if you end up with one of the most beautiful women in the world, Farrah Fawcett.
She chose me. It's a great deal. Played quarterback at UT.
How long were y'all together, though?
44 years.
44 years.
Yeah. Well, we had a few, detours, but most of, we were friends for 44 years, but we were together as a couple, most of that time.
And the thing about Gregg is, all the guys at UT and everywhere else were after her.
You said,
and he didn't pay attention to her.
I didn't pay. Well,
you scared of her.
I went over to see her at the Tridell house because everybody was talking about her. Dick Kimbrough and I played linebacker for Midland, and we went over to see her, and we were in two-a-days, and we were all beat up and stuff, and there was a line all the way around the block at the Tridell house. The Orange Bull's on the drag, and the Tridell's on the next street. There's a line all the way around into the backyard. And they were all going to see her to sign up for date cards.
But she wasn't. I mean, she wasn't Farrah Fawcett at that point.
Well, I mean, she was just this gorgeous person from Corpus Christi, and phenomenally gorgeous. Okay, because there's a lot of beautiful girls go to Texas every year, but man, when I saw her, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't talk to her. Dick did all the talking. We were laughing at these guys.
Get into that.
We were laughing at these frat rats. What they were.
Hey, don't make fun of the frat people.
Oh, we were making fun of the frat guys. We couldn't help it, right? So anyway, she finally said to Dick, "Who are you guys?" Because we were standing on the side.
We were kind of like railbirds over there.
We don't
like Dumb and Dumber, where you're posting a vibe.
No. Texas guys don't stand in. We don't stand in line for anything in Austin. So anyway, she said, "Who are you guys?" And Dick said, "We play football at UT." Well, what do you play? He said, "I'm a linebacker." What does he play? Can he talk? She said, "He's the quarterback." And she went, "Quarterback."
Yeah.
Right? So my roommate, Randy Bishop from Brownfield, stood in that line all day in 100 degrees out there, got a date with her. I walk in the dorm. He's talking to her on the phone. I'm laughing at him.
What's this date card thing? What
happened in Rush was the fraternity guys would go sign up the girls in the sororities. And every weekend there was a party at different places in that Greek society.
You'd be like, "You're my date."
You'd sign up.
I didn't sign up.
No, but that's how it worked. They'd be like, "All right, you're with me."
If I were in a fraternity, like I was a Fiji finally, I would go to her and try to sign her up for one of those weekends during that coming year. Okay?
Gotcha.
So there were 17,000 guys trying to go out with her. So anyway, I come into the dorm and I'm laughing at Randy, and she said, "I know that laugh. Who is that guy?" So he said, "Well, it's Gregg Lott." She said, "Put him on the phone." "Aren't you going to ask me out?" "Well, you're dated up for a year." "No, I'm not going to ask you out. It'd be kind of silly, right?" Gave him back the phone. So I never chased her. I did get a date with her once.
Yeah.
And then I didn't call her for 3 months.
Attaboy. That's it. You play hard to get. That's how you do it.
It made her mad.
Yeah.
So anyway, we ended up going to Roundup.
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl, and we ended up together for 44 years.
You were essentially like, y'all would have been, in today's world, you'd be like Travis and Taylor. You were like Travis Kelce of that year.
God, I hope not.
You would be famous. You'd have all these followers.
But we did get famous in college, and we decided, when I went out to L.A. finally, we weren't going to do that again because it's no fun. Because then I was famous then, and then she's famous, but way world famous,
Yeah,
you said she was Elvis.
She couldn't go anywhere.
She was Elvis.
She was Elvis. That's what she was.
Which is because like I was telling Dad, my generation knows of her, but she wasn't in her prime. When I was.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Well, if you were there in the 70s in L.A., she couldn't go anywhere.
It's crazy to think about.
Crazy.
And that's a hard life, right? That's horrible.
It wasn't any fun. But Farrah was always there for the money. She went out there to do commercials. She didn't go out there to be an actress. She never studied. They finally said.
So she's not like McConaughey, where she studied being an actress.
No, she didn't do that. And
Are
also,
you buddies with McConaughey?
Me?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
You want to go there?
I don't know. He's a Longhorn guy.
Well, I call him. What do they call him? Bongo Billy is what I call him.
Bongo Billy. Why do you call him that?
Well, because when I lived in Tarrytown, he lived in Tarrytown. This is before he got to be famous, okay?
Yeah.
And he lived probably about 4 blocks from me, and the police came to his house one night because the music was too loud, and they'd had a party, and he lived around a bunch of old people. They called the police. So the police smelled marijuana through the screen door in the kitchen, and they went inside. Well, the party was over. His buddy was gone. He's dancing on the coffee table naked with bongos between his legs. So they arrested him and took him to jail. So I've always referred to him as Bongo Billy, and I don't like him being the face of Texas football.
Well, he kind of is.
I don't like it.
How come?
Because
He's a Bongo Billy.
Because he's Bongo Billy. And we had another run-in eventually, too. Farrah got inducted into the Texas Film Hall of Fame. And afterwards, we went to an after party, and he and Woody Harrelson came up to us, and they tried to pick her up with me, standing there.
Oh.
How silly is that?
It was real silly.
Well, I can't tell you what she told them because it's X-rated.
Oh.
But they skedaddled.
Good.
So, I'm not a big fan of his. I think he's done some good movies, but...
McConaughey.
Yeah, he's what I call in California. Farrah had 2 boyfriends. I call them midget movie stars. That's what he and Woody Harrelson are.
That's a good talk. What was Farrah's number one thing what was her most famous production or?
Charlie's Angels.
No, she did The Burning Bed is the most famous thing she ever did because it was it's still the highest rated watched made for TV movie ever.
The Burning Bed.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's fabulous. It was about a woman who was getting beat up by her husband, and she had enough.
I thought there was a name.
She set him on fire, which Farrah would have done.
Oh,
in a New York minute.
So
okay?
she's the one who came up with the idea.
But anyway, that was her. It was a production that she fostered because, they told her that she couldn't act. You don't tell her she can't do something.
Yeah,
it's not a good.
She's
idea.
from Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi.
And, we're going to talk more. We're going to take a break here in a minute, but there's a lot. We can talk about it now. Gregg is writing a book about his time with Farrah, their relationship, and what's the name of the book?
Well, there's several titles still in the works.
I like the one that I saw that you sent me.
I sent you one that was the Farrah
True
Fawcett
Love Story or something.
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett and Gregg Lott, The Real Love Story.
That's what I love that.
And we've got a picture that my sister took of us at a birthday party that Shani, my sister, had for her when she was 50 in Austin. She looks like she's 30. I look like 90.
Hey, your granddad came. That's great. It's good to have.
She never changed than I did.
I know. You look 90 now.
Well, thank you.
He's good. He just had a birthday.
I had 39 years yesterday, clean and sober.
Clean and sober.
That's how old I am. What's y'all's age difference?
He's older than me. He got out in 64. I got out in 71, so that's 7 years difference.
So y'all didn't play against each other?
But it also is the day that Farrah died yesterday, and she had a tremendous sense of humor. So she decided if I didn't remember the day she died, she just died on my sober birthday because she knew I wasn't going to forget that. So I celebrated them both.
I wish she was still around.
Both of those.
Because if she's still around, we probably wouldn't have you here today.
Oh, yeah, you'd have her here.
Well, you
wouldn't have me. You'd have her.
Well, yeah. Hey, I'd call you and say, Greg and Farrah come be on the show.
It's like when I introduced her to Leach. They disappeared.
That's the other thing.
I don't think they were ever coming back,
Michael Leach and Farrah Fawcett, Greg brought her here. And, of course, she was swarmed when she got to Lubbock.
Yeah, they didn't bother us here at restaurants and stuff, but I made the mistake of taking her to a football game.
Yeah.
And it was madness, okay?
A Tech game?
Yeah.
Just where are y'all sitting? Just amongst the public?
We went up in Monty Hasey's suite with Bobby Rogers and Scott McKenzie. They had a suite up there.
Yeah.
We went up there, but they had the door open. Oh, my Lord.
Did Farrah like Lubbock?
Oh, she loved it because nobody bothered us.
Yeah.
I mean, they would come up after we ate or after we'd been somewhere, but they didn't intrude trying to get. And it wasn't autographs anymore. It's pictures on the phone,
What year was that?
Oh, God. It was Welker's senior year, whenever that is.
Right before me, so 2002.
That's why I met Leach, was because of Welker.
Welker it's unbelievable how good he was.
He's my hero.
Unbelievable.
He's my hero.
He's a good dude.
Leach told me if he had 10 more of him, he would have won the national championship.
Well, it's unbelievable. And nobody recruited him, Greg.
No.
I mean, he was too little, too slow, he's a
I'll tell you
winner.
who found him was Tommy, the sports guy, information guy that did all the travel things. What was Tommy's name out at Tech with Leach's ear?
McVeigh?
Oh,
yeah,
McVeigh.
Tommy McVeigh.
Oh, McVeigh.
Tommy McVeigh. This is a wonderful story. Tommy McVeigh's dad is a real famous high school coach in the Panhandle of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And he said, "You got to come see this kid in Oklahoma City." He said, "He is unbelievable. He can do anything." And they went and looked at him, and they went. Everybody else turned him down because he's too small. Mike said,
"Come on,
come on."
Tommy McVeigh was a
McVeigh.
Treasure for Texas Tech.
He's one of my best friends ever.
He's so great, and he was on our show all the time.
Oh, he's great.
Anytime we called him, he'd come be on.
Can you imagine if you're being recruited and you met Tommy McVeigh out there? It's a slam dunk. You're going to Tech.
Yeah, he just was. He was so.
And I'll tell y'all,
we lost him. That's bad.
If Leach had been there when I was a senior at Lubbock High, I'd have gone to Tech to play for him in that offense.
Yeah.
But Tech didn't have a football
Mike
program.
was pretty amazing. He's a genius.
He's
really
not just a genius. He had a 98% graduation rate.
See, that's crazy.
That's wonderful crazy.
Who would think of that?
Because he wanted them to go to school so they'd be able to have a future. Because only 1% of them are going to play NFL, So Mike knew that.
So you're writing a book. Here's the deal. They're writing a book. And Greg just got clearance from the city of Corpus Christi to put a statue of Farrah down by the bay.
It's down by the bayfront, about 50 yards south of Selena, the singer.
Yeah.
And so that'll be
from Corpus too.
You what?
She's from Corpus.
No, but that's where she did all her music. Okay. She was from Lake Jackson, but for some reason they put a monument there. Okay. So anyway, she's going to be on the bayfront. It's going to be dedicated February the 2nd, which would have been her 80th birthday, and I'm going to release my book that same day.
Wait, is the book done?
It's about half done.
Okay.
And Ty's Kreidler's my editor.
Yeah, Ty's a good one.
He teaches me how to spell.
Yeah. See, I had to write all that myself and come up with the nice words to say about it.
Some of that he wrote. Some of that he wrote. I recognize.
Well, he sent me stuff.
Yeah, he sent you stuff.
But I did it.
He did me the greatest thing in the world writing that article in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal.
About the
Longhorn from Lubbock.
Longhorn from Lubbock. That was good.
Well, you've mentioned 3 people, and you said they were from Lubbock, Midland, and Brownfield, all on your UT team. I'm like, come on.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Lubbock Truck Sales. And this is Cody Kinsey, James Kinsey. They built this business themselves back in the 90s and early 1990. I think they got it started and built this huge trucking business, one of the biggest anywhere around here. And they got all the big names, new and used, and they've got it. And they got 26 bay service department. And I tell you that because most of y'all out there are not driving 18-wheelers. There are some guys doing it, but almost these schools, all these schools now have these cruiser coaches, these big, nice buses. Have you seen them? We went Yellow Dogs.
I want one.
We went Yellow Dogs is how we rode.
Those Sprinter vans.
And it's nice, but they don't know where to get them fixed. Well, you can get them fixed at Lubbock Truck Sales. And they got big rigs to come get them.
If you're thinking about getting into trucking, think some more about it.
Why?
Because I did it, and it is tough.
Yeah. Well,
but Lubbock Truck Sales helped us.
Those are great guys, I know.
Oh, yeah. They're really good. All right. Well, Cole Hazy just texted in, Monty's boy.
Yeah.
And he says, Farrah was hitting on Dad pretty hard that game.
That's what Monty always says.
Hey, hold your microphone up. Monty says that Farrah was after him.
He always.
You got to hold the microphone, Greg.
Yeah, he always said that,
Yeah.
And Bobby Rogers would go, "You are the most delusional mother that I've ever met."
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you're going to live in delusion, you may as well make it good.
Well, yeah, you might as well make it big time.
That's the great thing about delusion.
I don't think he said that in front of his wife, though.
No.
No.
And
she's a dreamboat too.
Yeah. Well, isn't that funny? Cole would have been a little. I don't know if he was born.
You know what was funny about that day? Sarah's got to go to the little girls' room, and so she goes in there, and every one of the Hispanic cleanup ladies in that stadium lined up to go in there to get a picture with her.
In the bathroom?
Yeah, in the bathroom. And she was in there for like a whole quarter almost, you know? But she didn't care. She was always gracious about that. That's what
kind of came with the job, I bet. You kind of knew.
Part of her job, you know? Yeah. Exactly.
All right, the other thing I want us to talk about today, and Gregg's been involved in this, and that's Bobby Lane, who is a Lubbock High guy who went to the University of Texas, and he was a tremendous athlete. Now, Bobby Lane was pretty wild. He was pretty wild.
I guess that's a
mild
statement, right? but he mentored me from the time that I was a little boy, and of course I picked up the good and the bad habits.
Yeah.
You know, but I was always trying to outdo him. That was my goal in life. I wanted to play pro football.
Yeah.
But then I got into the other part of it too, which is too much drinking. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, when he died, it was kind of a shock because one of Bobby's famous.
Were you his godson?
Yeah. But one of his quotes was he's going to run out of air and money at the same time, and he didn't. He ran out of air.
Yeah.
But he didn't die from alcoholism. He died from smoking, from cancer. So
tell me who he is. I don't know.
Tell him about Bobby Lane.
Well, so he taught me how to throw a football. By the time I was 13, he took me in. He had this little trophy room off the garage. He had a shuffleboard table and all of his films and all of his trophies and everything was in there. And he'd take me in there and run films and teach me how to read defenses.
Where he played at Texas?
Oh, yeah. He's the greatest quarterback ever played at Texas. Now he's the greatest pitcher that ever pitched at Texas.
And see, a lot of people don't know that.
And people don't know that.
And he's from Lubbock High, too.
No, he grew up in Santa Ana.
Okay.
He was born in Santa Ana, and he grew up in Highland Park. His mother couldn't take care of him during the Depression, so she sent him to live with her sister. So he grew up in Highland Park, and right down the street was Doak Walker.
Oh, really?
So they played at Highland Park together. They never won the state championship. They lost by 1 point.
Bobby Lane spent a lot of time in Lubbock.
He lived here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he married Dr. Krieger's daughter.
And that's where you met him.
Yeah.
After his NFL or after his UT career.
Yeah, because when he came home in the off season, he lived over there in Tech Terrace.
Now, he was born in Santa Ana, Texas, December the 19th, 1926.
Right.
He died December the 1st, 1986 at the age of 59.
Right.
In Lubbock, Texas.
3 months before I was born.
Quarterback,
and
NFL legend.
Every time he would come home, he loved kids, and so he'd take us out, and we'd throw the football, and we'd go in the trophy room, and he'd tell us stories about the Detroit Lions. And we never got to see him on TV back then, but he had all the films. So I saw all the games.
How long was he in the NFL?
15 years.
Okay, a long time.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
So now he's going into his 10th Hall of Fame in February, and I get to go present him. It's an honor.
Which one is that?
It's the National Collegiate Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, tell everybody about how good he was, because everybody knows about.
So his record overall when he pitched at Texas was 48-3, and he won 29 games in a row without losing in the Southwest Conference.
That's when they would pitch.
Nobody ever.
Yeah.
That's when they would throw 150 pitches. I mean, they would pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't come out of the game.
He had 2 no-hitters, and, I mean, he's a legend. There were 6 pitchers in the Hall of Fame before he got in. And if you look at the records, he was better than Hooten and Schiraldi, Clemens, all of them. They're legends, and he was better than all of them.
How do you have 2 really famous people you're real close to, and I don't know anybody?
You know me.
Well, it's true. Thetford. I do know Thetford and Ashby.
I'm semi-famous.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, you may be top of my list.
Mainly because you knew Farrah.
It's only because I knew Farrah.
That's your life, isn't it?
Yeah, if I wasn't writing this book with her in it, who's going to buy a book about Gregg Lott from Lubbock, Texas,
But you are on the show today, which means your stock's on the rise.
Well, I think this is a tremendous honor,
It's quite a
I really like this guy, and I just met you, and I like you too.
I got a text from Scott Kelm. He listens every week and gives us a lot. Maybe ask Greg if there was any truth to the rumor Mickey Mantle used to come to Lubbock to both play gin and drink gin with Bobby Lane at Lubbock Country Club.
Every day. I swear to God, I've known.
Who would?
Mickey Mantle.
Will come to Lubbock?
Yeah.
So you know how much Dwayne Clanton idolized Mickey Mantle.
Yeah,
right?
Wayner. Yeah, you talking about
at
Tom and
Bingo's,
yeah.
right? So, and Bobby knew that. So one day, he brought Mickey in there, and Mickey was behind Bobby, and he walks up to the counter, and I can't say what he said, but he said, "Dwayne, I want you to meet Mickey F. Mantle." And he stepped aside, and Dwayne almost fainted. So Dwayne runs home and gets all of his Mickey Mantle stuff, and he signed every single thing he had. Made Dwayne Clanton's life.
He would come play with Bobby Lane?
Yeah.
Oh, they ran like brothers, you know.
So
Doak Walker and Rooster and Mickey Mantle, those were his main guys, you know. And they could keep up with him
and they'd come
for a while.
Come to Lubbock.
Oh, yeah. Everybody came here to see him. Every September when dove season started, Bobby had a lease down at Jayton. And I don't know how big that ranch was, but he put 21 ready-built houses on it. So every September, he brought in everybody. So since I was a kid, I met every sports guy and every professional sports guy that you can imagine.
You met Mickey
every
Mantle.
one of them. I met Mickey Mantle. I met them all.
How was he? Mickey's a good
Fabulous guy. He was exactly what in fact, all of those guys, I didn't meet a creep in any of them because they wouldn't have lasted with Bobby.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Whitey Ford, all the Yankees always came. And all the quarterbacks from all the way to Alabama quarterback, Stabler, Namath came, all of them. They all came to Lubbock to go down there to that lease.
And hunt dove.
And hunt dove and drink a lot of whiskey.
What year did Bobby get out of Highland Park? What year did he go? Do you remember?
Must have been 45 because he played at Texas 46, 47, 48, something like that, I think. And his career at Texas is just unbelievable. He scored 40 points in a Cotton Bowl game by himself.
By himself?
By himself.
Oh.
Against Missouri.
Yeah, but Bobby liked to be up here. He did a young at Lubbock Country Club. And his boy, I meant to say it earlier, his boy went to Lubbock High.
Yeah.
And he was my age.
Yeah, Rob. And then he had another son, Alan, who's alive right now, but he's in dementia. He grew up with my brother. They're the same age, and David Underwood.
Did Farrah like those people too?
Did what?
Farrah like those guys?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They were really gentlemen, all of them, you know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean,
and she met them all before she was
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett, the movie, whatever you want to call it. You know?
I was glad we had lunch this week over at Caprock Cafe on 34th. That's a good place.
They got brown stuff.
They
have really good brown. We all had brown stuff that day, right?
We did. But Bobby Rogers. And Bobby Rogers is a kind of a local legend. He really is.
I think so. He's president of the Red Raider Club for 25 years or something. He bleeds black and red.
And then Lauren Prather. I was so glad I got to see Lauren.
Yeah.
And because we played a little city, you know, you don't ever know. You don't ever know what these people. We played city basketball together.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Didn't even know he went on to be a legend at Angelo State.
I had no idea.
He's a legend. You know,
he was a good player.
And Don Burrell played with him there.
Yeah.
So
from Lubbock High.
Yeah. And then he went on and played at A&I in football.
We put Don Burrell in the Hall of Honor.
Yeah. Because Bussy wanted him in.
Well, he got in because he deserved it.
So I kind of manipulated that.
Yeah, I know it, but he deserved it.
Oh, no, he definitely deserved it. But, you know, people forget
us
from that era. And you should never forget Don Burrell. He's one of the greats ever from Lubbock sports.
Well, of course, Bill Dean knew about him, and a lot of people know.
I got to tell one story.
Okay. You've already told
James Jackson.
Yeah. Well, he's in the Hall of Honor.
Do you know who he is?
I do not.
So James Jackson was a senior when I was a senior at Lubbock Dunbar. And I'd run track against him all through our, high school careers until I was a junior, and I kept pulling muscles, so I quit running because I wanted to go to Texas and play football. So I go down to a track meet in Abilene or Odessa one, I can't remember. And today Randy Matson threw the shot up in the stands, broke the record. They had to move the pit back. And James Jackson was in the open 100, 110, I guess back then it was. And that meant high school and college guys could run against each other. And the guy he was running against was somebody named Bobby Morrow. And Bobby Morrow was an Abilene Christian. He just set the world record at the Olympics. He ran 9.3. Okay, James Jackson tied him that day. So
that's crazy.
Every time I ran against James, he beat me that much.
Like a foot.
No, and they didn't keep times for second place.
Yeah, you're not the first loser.
I was fairly fast.
So when you took the kickoff back, you had a little speed.
Yes. If you ever see it, you'll see why. Looked like I was shot out of a cannon. Well, I would have brought it today if I'd known y'all wanted to see it.
You ought to have it on your phone so you can show it around.
Ty's got it, I think, in his, thing. I'll get you a copy if you really want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
You want to see it.
Ty Kreidler.
I'm not real popular about that particular event.
We're over it. We've forgiven you.
But y'all are over that. I understand.
Yeah.
But it was the highlight, and I'll say one thing: it was the biggest crowd they ever had in 1966, and they thought they were going to win. Right?
Yeah.
It was over in 12 seconds. The game was over in 12 seconds.
We don't hate you individually as a Longhorn. We hate the collective. Yes.
But see, you don't need to do that anymore because now you're an elite class of athletes in every sport, and so that's where you play for national championships.
Yeah. I was on this radio show probably 15 years ago, Greg, and UT was playing in some big bowl game, and I picked UT. And I forgot who it was. Somebody called in, and he goes, I don't care if UT was playing China's Red Army.
Yeah.
I'd pick China's Red Army.
But see, now, after you've been through this little thing that y'all were talking about before, where everybody hates you now you know what it's like to be an elite school with elite teams playing for national championships. Yeah. They hate you because they don't want to play you on that level.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I'm just... Yeah, I just hope we don't become arrogant like the Longhorns.
Oh, I don't think that. I don't think that. Yeah, but
impossible.
See, you think that, but after you've had Charlie Strong and what was that other idiot?
Herman.
Herman.
God,
he's the only coach I've never met.
Why did y'all hire those guys?
Because they hired Patterson to fire Mac Brown. And he hired those two guys that had no business being head coaches.
Mac Brown was a great coach.
Yeah, but they fired him.
It feels like the Cowboys. It's just they don't go get the best because leadership.
When donors change regimes and Board of Regents change, you end up with idiots like Patterson. He was the athletic director. He took us back 10 years when he fired Barnes, Rick Barnes.
Yeah, Rick Barnes.
Can you believe that? Look what Rick's done since he was fired at Texas.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a great coach.
Yeah.
And all of those guys, more than anything, the kids that they turned out, they're the finest people I've ever met.
Yeah. That's where, and Tanner and I were talking about this earlier. Texas Tech is blessed right now with the coaching staff from top to bottom in every sport.
Absolutely.
That is so good. And, I mean, just outstanding people. And they want to be here.
Why would you not? Now you got the resources. And
this is why I wanted to meet Mike Leach. I walked in Tom and Bingo's one day. And,
great place.
And Welker came in with B.J. Simmons and some guy that could even get in the door that played tackle. And so I asked them, I said, are y'all football players? And they said, yeah. And I said, what are you playing for? And they said, the national championship. Nobody's ever said that at Texas Tech. That's what we said.
Yeah.
So I said, well, who's your coach? And he said, Mike Leach. And I said, can you introduce me to him? He said, the door's open, Greg. All you have to do is walk out there. And so
awesome.
And so I did. And that's a great story. I'll tell you that sometime.
You can tell it to us in a minute.
Yeah,
we got nothing to do.
We're here for stories.
Yeah.
Well, I got one about Mike Leach.
I want to hear more famous people, too.
All right, we'll be right back.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Let me do it.
What do you want to do?
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Here we are, Thetford and Ashby, radio voice.
Yeah. All right. I do want to mention again that you folks need to go to quarter four. Brad White's done a great job taking over the Cardinals, and it's a nice. It is the coolest store. It really is. They have everything you could possibly want, and they got fashion now, like for women, like really cool fashion clothes and
What
anyway.
they don't have is tech. No one has tech basketball shorts like we played with. No, nobody.
Well,
They got everything else. I don't know. They don't make them, I guess.
Maybe that's the problem. They don't have them.
Now we all got to get new double T's on everything.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna wear what I got. Double T's. These are good double T's.
No, the new one is way better.
We now return to Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby on Double T 97.3.
All right. River Smith's is at right here at 5th and Avenue Q.
You like that place?
Oh my gosh!
What do they got in
about
there?
brown food? They've got brown. They fry a lot of stuff.
It is funny. We would go to the holidays and Dad's
But y'all,
place
they got salads that are great too.
with
Well,
croutons.
somebody told me, Jan, they told me their salads were really good.
I am not a rabbit, and I will not eat salad.
It takes forever to eat a salad. You just eat and eat.
This guy's crazy.
Pie
But-
crust is brown.
Pie, that's my favorite part of the pie. But River Smith's, and they cater a lot too, y'all. They do a lot of stuff for us out at the football stadium, out at Lowry Field, Plains Capital Park, Lowry Field, and they cater to the third floor. So they bring the fried catfish and shrimp. You know, that's what they bring it up there. So
I got to come to those games with you so
Well,
I
you
can
come
eat.
up with
So
us.
I can eat brown food.
come
I
up
love
there.
brown food.
well, you can come.
I saw Joey was there this week at the Lubbock Matadors. That's a cool deal.
Yeah,
Lubbock's got
he
too.
did that kick. Well, the coach got what happened to the coach?
I didn't see that.
He got in trouble or something. I don't know what happened.
It's
But
fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about
We
it.
forgive him.
So anyway, but they just so they're going to change the menu up a little bit because Chris Berry over here, he thought I just bring the same thing every week. So he doesn't bring the fried catfish and he brings spaghetti or something, you know, because they can do everything.
So I haven't been in Lowry Field
And everybody was griping.
Yeah, because
since that day.
Yeah. Well, those days are few and far between. I tell the coaches now when I do you need to come to the high school coaches luncheon. See what happens there.
If you'll invite me.
Well, you're invited. But those coaches at Lubbock High through the years, Mike Speck.
Mike's one of my best friends.
And so I told them, I said, now, y'all listen. They were still playing for the Silver Spurs. I know you haven't seen them in a long time. But if you'll go by Monterey and go in there, you can see them there in the trophy
I think
case.
Mike's team's the last team that won.
Yeah.
when was that? How many years ago?
Oh,
100.
long time ago.
I'm 39. Has it been in my lifetime? It had to be one.
Yeah, probably one time. But you know,
Lubbock High had.
and one year they tied and each one got a spur.
They had a great basketball
don't
team
time
when I
them.
was there.
Yeah, they've had some good. Well, and in Gregg's era and before Gregg, really, Lubbock High was they were the deal. They won state championship in 51 and 52 in football and basketball.
Is that Buddy Holly?
No,
Who was Buddy there?
No,
Buddy's when Bobby went to school.
Yeah,
Bobby's
Bobby-
87.
They went to school together. He was telling stories before you got there about Buddy Holly.
So Buddy and Bobby were there in like the same class?
Yeah, they went to Hutch together,
Yeah.
J.T. Hutchinson,
Yeah.
and then Lubbock High. And he said, you know, Buddy was kind of wormy. He was, you know, a choir guy.
Until he started playing music, and then everybody went, wow.
Yeah, he was so talented. I hate that he died that day. The day the music died.
It was a terrible time.
Yeah.
But you know,
was good.
I had a best friend from Clovis named Dickie Johnston, and they call him the Jim Thorpe of New Mexico. He was All-American in 4 sports.
He
in
played
high school.
Texas too?
Yeah.
Man.
And he grew up in Clovis, and his mother grew up with Vi Petty. So Dickie was in the studio there at Norman Petty's when Roy Orbison did Ooby Dooby.
Is that right?
So he's got stories that you can't believe.
And Roy Orbison's from Wink, Texas.
Yeah, but all those kids from that era recorded with Norman Petty in Clovis, New Mexico.
I'd heard that.
And so when we met the Rolling Stones in 1969, they went, "You're from Lubbock and Dickie's from Clovis," because you got Buddy Holly and you got Norman Petty.
Yeah.
Where all that music started. Okay?
Yeah.
So they went, "Well, come on, let's see if y'all can go." So Dickie ran around with them for 38 years.
For the Stones?
Yeah.
You say the most random stuff. You know Michael Jackson?
He made it up.
Who else what's the most other famous? Well, when you date Farrah Fawcett, you probably know everybody.
Well, met Elvis.
Well, you like him?
He said,
Yeah. My sister talked to him for about an hour.
And,
Elvis?
Yeah.
Where at?
Because when we won the national
At
championship.
Riversmith's? Were y'all at Riversmith's?
No, and we weren't at the Cotton Club either because, he wasn't well received there. But anyway, in 69, when you win the national championship, you get a lot of perks. And one of them was to go see Elvis in Las Vegas, and the other one was the Rolling Stones at the Moody Auditorium on the campus of SMU, 3,500 people.
And your
imagine?
whole team went?
No, just
The
rowdy bunch that I ran around with.
yeah.
Did you see the president?
Huh?
Did you get to go to the White House? Did y'all do that back then?
No, I'm not much for presidents.
Just in general.
Well, they have their own groupies, but,
Yeah.
I never met any of them.
Scott says, what a great interview, one of the all-time best. Right up there with the lady who was the wrestling promoter. We had her
Did you ever have Nick Roberts on, speaking of wrestling promoters?
No.
Oh, man, he was the best. He did everything out there when we were kids.
At Fair Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I met him at Hub down on 34th Street. He was a character. Great big guy. Wrestler. I like Gorgeous George.
Yeah, you would.
Throwing those gold bobby pins into the audience. See, we thought it was real.
It's so different.
We thought it was real.
The world has changed.
Oh, yeah. All that stuff's changed now.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
It's all fake. But, well, this is cool, Greg. And I do want to get you and Ty Kreidler on the show together.
Oh, that'd be great.
Who's that?
Ty's the guy that runs the Southwest Collection at Tech. And he's got...
Listen, he's the hidden secret at Texas Tech.
They got more stuff. They go interview. He goes and interviews people just to have it. Like he went and interviewed Mark Griffin.
Yeah.
And just to have, the
I took him over to meet Mark,
and
Mark was just, good Lord,
But Ty is great. He's
he's
the one
got
that
this-
came to represent Greg when Greg was inducted into the Hall of Honor.
Yeah, I had him go because I was real sick, and he's just fabulous people. I met him walking around Tech Terrace with his wife. They flashed me the Hook 'em Horn sign.
Is he a Longhorn too?
Ty?
She taught at UT for years and years and years. He's
Ty's-
from Burt Burnett.
Ty's a good guy.
That's where they're both from. He's a great guy, and he just knows more about sports than anybody I've ever seen.
And being a Lubbock High, I coached at Lubbock High for 2 years when I got at Tech.
Oh, you did?
Coached basketball.
Oh, I didn't know
And I
that.
love that place.
It's a fabulous school. Isn't it beautiful?
Well, and I love the whole thing.
And I'll tell you what,
The 3 floors.
if it hadn't been for the teachers that I had there, I had never made it in college.
Yeah.
They prepped us. They prepared us for college.
Did you know about the gyms that are down underground?
I heard about it.
I
haven't seen it.
It's unbelievable.
Are they still there?
Yeah.
I never
It's
heard about it.
unbelievable.
He played all his mom. Yeah,
Yeah.
he coached with
But
Muhammad
Eddie
Ali.
Stiles, I played with Eddie Stiles, and he did the cafeteria. It makes it look just like it was always there. It's just perfect
Have
architecture.
you been in the new cafeteria?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's like a concert hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eddie Stiles, he's an architect. He did it. It's just perfect.
Ed Stiles is a good friend.
He's a good guy.
He's a
isn't he?
Monterey guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Lubbock High guy.
He's a Lubbock High guy. We played
his
together.
His brother was a Monterey.
Oh,
with
was
me.
it? Younger brother?
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's gone. But
Yeah, Eddie
yeah,
played.
I have lunch with Ed once a month.
He was, he and Burrell and Roy Farmer, they were the reason we won that game against Monterey.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ed Stiles?
Oh, yeah.
What'd he do?
He's a receiver. I had great receivers. If I'd had them all, for 2 or 3 years, we'd have won it.
Did you and Ed graduate together?
Yeah.
I mean, he was in your class?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Ed's a great guy.
He's a wonderful person. And I grew up with Susie since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
It's old school here. And they had the 23rd Street gang, Tanner, over in Tech Terrace.
Yep.
What's that?
Well, that's just a bunch of hoodlums that lived over there.
And that's where we all started
Playing tackle?
We all started athletics in those there's 3 houses there, and all their front yards run together.
Yeah.
And so that was a football field.
Yeah.
And then Jerry Fulton, who owned Shook Tire, he had the basketball on his driveway.
Yeah.
And that's where I found Lauren.
Yeah.
Got him to go out for Lubbock High.
Now, Lauren's wife would run Covenant Medical Center. She ran it.
Oh, I want to ask you, is Haggard still alive?
Jerry eats lunch with us, too. Jerry is great, in good shape.
So ask Jerry this question, okay? Ask him if he remembers in the 8th grade when I blocked his shot, took the ball, and went down and made the winning basket.
Did he cry?
Against Evans.
Did he cry?
No, he wouldn't cry. He's
well,
but I could play.
Jerry Haggard.
I could play basketball. Believe me.
Jerry was a great athlete.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, how many guys you know
I have a lot of respect for him.
Start and make all Southwest Conference in 2 sports, in basketball
great
and
baseball.
baseball.
I forgot, but great baseball player. You know.
He could just, and he still looks great. Hey, you need to come to lunch with us.
Well, invite me.
Larry Anderson gets us all there. Well, you're invited.
Okay.
We do it the first Thursday.
Well, now you've got my text, so you can text me.
First Thursday ever. Well, I talk to you every day. So
I know y'all are old friends.
Sometimes 3 or 4 times a day.
I know, and you like it. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's kind of creepy.
I told you one of the
Hey, it
reasons
just
y'all
means
were so
odd.
successful in football was because of Bobby Magel. People don't know he was the coach.
Bobby is.
DuBose was just figurehead.
He's
Bobby Magel was the
legendary.
coach, football coach too.
That's
why we couldn't
just
beat
a
you.
great coach.
Great coach, great man.
You know him?
Yeah,
Have you met him?
yeah.
And talked to him?
He still puts up with me.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it.
Who?
Bobby Magel.
See,
Bobby's on our show.
See, I knew Dickie better because Dickie's more of my lifestyle.
Dickie.
Magel,
What's that? Bad decisions?
just wow.
A life of bad
They
decisions.
didn't look like bad decisions then.
I-
you know, if you were in that group,
I did it for 21
It wasn't
years.
any more fun than that.
Well, I
you
shall
know?
write a book. A life of bad decisions.
Well, they didn't look bad then.
I know.
mean,
Seemed
you know,
like fun, didn't it?
Following Bobby Lane didn't look like it was a bad deal. You know?
You're hanging out with Bobby Lane, Farrah, and Mickey Mantle. You're like, things are going good.
I mean, it looked like it was a pretty good deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really going good.
Hey, 1983, 1999, 89, 98, and 2007-9 were the 3 years Lubbock High has beaten Monterey.
So the last one was when?
2009.
Yeah, that was Mike Speck.
Yeah, I've got all the games and all the scores of the Monterey Lubbock High series and the Monterey.
And Mike was supposed to be
Coronado.
there yesterday, but he had to go look after his 93-year-old father at the last
Yeah,
minute.
he's supposed to. I was looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah. Well, you'll see him. He lives here. He lives out at Ransom Canyon, and then he still has his place in Rio
I
Dosa.
saw him somewhere.
But his dad's in one of these assisted living places. I don't know which one it is. Maybe Red Raider Ranch or
yeah,
whatever it is. He's 93 and just sharp as a tack. So if Mike had stayed, if they hadn't have fired him, he would have made Lubbock High into something. He's a great coach.
yeah, I like him
You know, he coached at Permian when they won the state championship. You know that?
with Gaines.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gary was a good one too.
he's
boy.
real good. And we fired him too, didn't
We're
we?
losing. Yeah, he's our athletic director for a while.
Yeah. And see, he would have brought all the schools up to the right level.
Is he the famous one?
Mark Ball did a really good job.
Yeah.
Mark, Lubbock's struggling in a lot of ways because of just we're blocked in now.
Yeah.
I mean, you go out to Ropes and New Home and Shallow and Idlew and Trinity Christian.
That's where all the school. That's where all the athletics are.
Kids are getting split up at Lubbock, at Cooper, and
Right.
Liberty and Friendship Memorial.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.